So today's the last day to work on the car before we head off to South Carolina for Gridlife this upcoming weekend. But in the time being, we have some stuff we have to do. I have to drain all of the coolant out of the car since the water froze last time we put coolant in it so we can go test. And then now we have to drain all the coolant out of it because we're going to an actual track event this time. Fill it up with some distilled water, and while it's apart, I'm going to take the lines off and put this fireproof heat sleeve that FD requires. So it'll pass tech since I have the water lines running through the passenger side of the car into the back and into the bay. And then also while we're at it today, we're going to try and get the rugged radio antenna installed on the car just so Colin and I can hear each other a little bit better while we're on track, just to see who's going to lead, who's going to follow, or talk to our spotter and see what we need to do better. So let's start tearing this thing apart and see if we can't get it all done today. So luckily, I was able to just put compressed air into the radiator and have it all come out of the hose down into the catch pan instead of taking every single line off and making a mess throughout the entire car. It was easier just to hook up the air compressor straight to here and force it all out one spot. Now that we got all the water and coolant out of the lines, we're just going to take these 3 bolts off right here to get to the bulkheads and fittings in the back to take the lines off there, and just pull them out from under this firewall, and we'll put the heat wrap on them outside the car instead of trying to fight it inside the car. I highly recommend putting this on before the fittings are on, because this took absolutely forever, but 1 out of 6 done. Okay, got the front ones wrapped up and back on the car. Also got the interior lines all wrapped up, all ran. Currently not doing the ones in the trunk because there's no need, there's no rule against it, and I just ran out of time since I still want to get the radio put on. So now that we're putting the antenna on, we measured from inside of sunroof to inside of sunroof to find center. Put this where we wanted it, measured back here so we can have it. I don't know if you can see through all of this. Have it behind that, but in front of there. So then all it is the one line off the radio that we run all the way up to the antenna that will just zip tie to the cage. So we got the rugged radios antenna on, super easy install, just drill a hole, run the lines, connect it to your walkie. I'm gonna put it right here. I just need some worm clamps to mount this on the cage right here. But the push button to talk, all the wires are ran, comes all the way around to this side to connect to my helmet in the car. It's just zip tied up on the cage, right by the dome light, and fits perfectly right here.